Hi guys, my name's John Beast of MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. I'm here to give you a strategy for playoff leagues that you probably never thought of before. It's a no running back strategy. In redraft leagues, a lot of people go up to no running back strategy. They'll draft a wide receiver, or quarterback, their tight end first, and they'll start in the 7th, 8th round, start picking up running backs, and then they'll hope a couple of those running backs hit because you have so many injuries in the NFL that you will get running backs, good running backs. I personally think that's a bad decision, or that's a bad strategy, but I think in playoff leagues it's absolutely opposite. The reason is in playoff leagues it's about scarcity. There are 14 teams that are in a standard redraft league. When I say 14 teams, 14 NFL teams. You got six rosters, so you're going to have 12 running backs drafted, 2 per team. There's lots of running backs available. And what happens is once the first 10 running backs are off the board, you can actually draft your running backs in the 13th and 14th round. In the last draft that we did, some of the running backs that were available were Kareem Hunt, David Montgomery, Leonard Fournette, Antonio Gibson, Le'Veon Bell, Latavius Murray, Cam Akers. I mean, seriously, in the 13th to 14th round, you could have drafted Kareem Hunt and David Montgomery. That is a fine start. I think what you're much better off is, because of scarcity, is starting off with wide receivers, not just draft 4 right in a row. What you have is most playoff leagues, you're going to have 4 wide receivers per team. Per team in your league, you got 6 leagues. That means you have 24 wide receivers getting drafted. And you're going to end up with some really crappy ones at the end. If you just start out with wide receivers, you're going to be in a really good spot. The next thing after I did wide receivers is go quarterbacks. Now, in years past, many people have drafted quarterbacks first, and it was not uncommon after the first 12 picks to have 8 quarterbacks drafted. It's a little bit different this year. The reason it's different this year is there's 14 teams in the NFL playoffs as opposed to 12. So there's going to be quite a few extra quarterbacks. Now, if you drafted 4 wide receivers first, then you'd be coming around with, then you draft 2 quarterbacks. The quarterbacks you could have drafted in rounds 5 through 9 in this particular draft would have been Ryan Tannehill, Drew Brees, Philip Rivers, Baker Mayfield, Ben Roethlisberger. I'm going to sit here right now and tell you that Brees and Roethlisberger are odd on to make the NFC and AFC championships games, which means that they would both get 3 games. Same number as Rodgers and Patrick if they both make it to the Super Bowl. Then after you draft your quarterbacks, you could draft your tight ends, defenses, kickers, and then at the end of the draft, your last 2 picks will both be running backs. And again, in this particular case, it would have been Kareem Hunt and David Montgomery, which is a really good. That's a really good starting position to go. Sorry, I got a little tongue twisted there. But I think that's a good way. It's a unique way, and most people don't do it. Just give you an idea of the running backs, the wide receivers you would take in the first 4 rounds. We've got Devontae Adams in round 1, get Tyler Lockett or A.J. Brown in round 2, T.Y. Hilton, D.K. Metcalf, round 3. Round 4, you get Deontay Johnson. There's just lots. There's going to be wide receivers there, but it's pickings get mighty slim at the end of the draft. That's all I got. Drop us a like and subscribe, and we hope to see you in the Masters family sometime this year.